is up, guys?
We are back.
You might have heard Giovanni say something before, because again, I just start the recordings while he's talking, because or else we're never going to start.
It's either sometimes you catch me off guard, or sometimes we're like screaming before it starts. He's like, okay, record now. I'm like, oh, okay, now it's back to normal.
The best is when he's at the camera and I'm already hitting start and he's like
I'm
running
running
back. And he's like,
Welcome back, episode 47.
47, yes.
47.
The best part is that we just spoke about this.
Yeah, we're like 48, no, 49.
50, yeah.
47, all right.
47, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Another beautiful Sunday morning.
Yep,
I love Sunday mornings.
Lucky, yeah? It's like a couple in a row now, eh?
It's bright, it's sunny.
It's been rainy during the week.
Yes, this week was rough.
This week was rough. I forgot about that.
Today, Dinja Piscina a little after. We're good
guys,
to go. The
you can't forget
soccer game.
Today, Italy, guys. Italy. They got to win the Euro, guys. This is going to be a crazy Euro. Talk about it. We don't ever talk about this
I
shit.
hate to say it.
What? You're worried?
I didn't watch one game.
You didn't watch one game?
Not one.
Nothing.
Zero.
Highlights?
Not even.
What the hell?
I know. I'm terrible.
I'm terrible. Look how quiet it just got.
Flat line.
Okay, guys, we're cutting the podcast. We're cutting it. It's over.
Episode 47.
Oh, yeah, you didn't watch one game.
Not one. They're all during work.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I watched it today.
I was lucky that I work from home, so I just have it on in the background. Whatever. I'm going to have to do something.
I'm going to watch it today. Hopefully, if I don't get too distracted.
Oh, you cannot.
I'm going for a swim. That's all I know. So.
It's going to be a crazy game.
The game is secondary to me.
Because, well, it should be first. Come on. It's your nation.
If I could watch the game while in the pool, I'm done.
Bring the TV outside.
Imagine.
Yeah, why not? That's what my dad wanted to do last time with one of the Habs games. I think that we were playing. What was it, Canada Day? I don't know, one of those days. Zio and everyone came over, whatever. My dad's like, bring the TV outside, and we watch it outside. Like, but you can't see it well. The sound is shit. You know what I mean? Like, shit that bothers me. If I have to watch sports, I have to watch it like inside.
It's nice to watch it outside too, but you have to have like speakers and everything.
Yeah, because or else like it sounds like echoed and like muffled. You know what I mean? Like like using your laptop outside.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't hear shit. You hear it. Like you got to be close.
You don't care because it's a laptop, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine a TV that has like no speakers and shit, like shitty speakers. Especially now the TVs.
They have pretty good speakers.
It's not that they don't have good speakers, they're the size. Where do you fit like a decent sized speaker in there? Before, remember how big the TVs were?
Yeah, they were
with projectors and stuff.
Well,
the speaker used to be literally. Remember my old, my dad's old Toshiba.
Yeah.
The bottom part.
Speaker.
And it was like this big.
Yeah.
It was like fat ass speakers, whatever. They don't sound
the best. I've realized in some TVs that are super thin, they give you like so like the plugs are not even in the back of the TV. They give you a separate box that you could put inside your cabinet or whatever, and that's where you plug in your TV. And it's one cable from the TV to the box.
Well, what are you waiting to do this? Literally,
but the TV is like
that's such a like my mind just got blown. I'm like, it's so stupid.
It's like it's
literally a box
TV.
and one wire, and all the other wires go to that box. But it's not.
Think of it like an AC receiver.
Exactly.
Same idea. Yeah.
Exactly. It's exactly like an AC receiver.
That's exactly what it is.
For your TV, whatever.
Yeah.
Yo.
And the speakers are built in there.
So that means people still have to make the hole in the wall.
Yeah, but
it's one wire.
One wire, yeah.
It's not like you're passing 2, 3.
It gives you power and it gives you HDMI or whatever.
These are only the new TVs that are trying to do that.
Well, there's the regular TVs that are like thicker, and there's a high-end TVs.
Okay, yo, that would be smart, man. Because not that it doesn't do anything for me because I have an AC receiver, like he's saying, so I plug one in and I'm done. It's more if you have to, let's say like the other night. Remember I was saying if I plug in my laptop. Yeah. We're watching something. I go, if I plug in my laptop, there's going to be no like little FPS drop and stuff like that. Yeah, so to plug it, it's like you have to go in the back. Your TV needs to be, it's everything super skinny. You know what I mean? It would just be easier if you
the box is just there.
Yeah, you just plug whatever you need to plug. That's smart, actually.
Yeah. Well, it's from what I saw anyways, it's only like LG, Samsung TVs, but like the high, like 10, 15,000
TVs. 8K TVs.
Yeah, those ones. Like, there's one that they make. It looks like it's super thin. It looks like a piece of glass.
Yeah.
Like the back is just like frosted.
Well, it's gonna be so much nicer. First of all, you don't see the wires. You see one wire. It's probably gonna be like coming from the back and literally just straight in. You know what I mean?
I think it was from underneath, like straight in there.
Whatever. So then you won't see nothing. You'll see maybe one wire going like that. And the TV's gonna be like on the wall.
Yeah, razor thin.
It's
gonna look like it's a piece of like a magnet.
Well, Samsung offers like for my TV, they offered something so like for me it's just stupid. Encadrage. I don't know see that in English.
Framing.
Framing, exactly. Framing for it to make it look like a picture frame on the wall.
I'm dead.
Yeah, no, it's actually from Samsung. They offered it when you buy the TV.
Oh yeah.
Those TV it was new when it came out. I was like, oh my god, make it look like because it was like the thinner ones at the time, whatever. make it look like a thing on your wall. But like if I'm walking, think of you walking in from the front door.
Yeah, there's like a thick thing
You
sticking
see,
out.
but it's on a mount. It's not like it's just floating on the wall.
Yeah, but some mounts you could buy, the TV is flat.
That's the one of the flattest mounts.
But not like it's not angled like
I
this.
have no angle on mine.
All right, want to look back?
There's no angle.
A little bit of an angle.
Not even.
A little.
It's flat.
A little.
It's flat.
A little.
But it's not. It's not that. It's
Either way, it sticks too much out of the wall for
because
it
the
to
TV itself is not. It's not just the
razor
screen.
thin,
You know what I mean? It has
yeah.
like the back part, like he said, to plug everything in. I don't know, but that's freaking smart, man. That's
The
very
hub.
smart, like a little hub. I don't know why they don't do that for everything. Every TV should have that. A hub, one goes to the receiver and goes there and goes there. And you just plug everything.
Well, usually like these type of trends start with like the super expensive TVs, and they
then
work
after
their way down
every
into
TV's gonna have one.
they work their way down to the cheaper ones.
Well,
That's what it is.
it's like that for anything, right? Cars too.
Cars too, yeah.
S-Class usually has all the first stuff.
And
7
then
Series has all the first
trickles
stuff.
down
8,
to the lower
R8,
models.
whatever,
Yep,
you know?
exactly.
It's,
Speaking of Audi,
yeah, I like this.
Did you see
When
the
say
R-
Speaking of Audi,
did you see the RS e-tron GT?
oh, the first one in Montreal,
It's
the
here,
red
yeah.
one,
You saw it?
beauty, eh?
Not bad.
Yo, good looking car. Just the steering wheel's a bit like, it's not as aggressive. It looks like a regular steering wheel. You know what I mean? Like a regular Audi steering wheel.
But maybe you could option it out with a better one.
Yeah, because it looks like one in a
A6,
Q5
yeah.
or like an Ace. Any.
Even I saw SQ5 coupe.
I saw a coupe, but I didn't see SQ5.
I don't like it.
I feel like it's one of those that might grow on us. Just like the coupes when they first came out on Mercedes, I was like,
I'm a fan of the coupes, like X6, X4, GLC,
But
whatever.
even that, X6 was like the first. Was
Yeah,
X6
it was
the first one?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because then ZDX came out. Remember,
Yeah, the
Acura
Mazda.
ZDX. Everyone was
the
ripping the
Acura and the
ZDX
Mazda,
because they were
sorry, yeah.
copying BM as soon as they came out.
Then
I always
GLC
liked the
came in.
X6. X6 has to be one of the nicest ones because it doesn't. It was like on a class of its own type of thing. Like Giovanni said, it was the first
The
one.
only thing I don't like about the I like SQ5s. I'm a big fan
No,
of
I'm a
that truck.
big fan of SQ5.
I love the way they drive the power.
Show me
is nice.
SQ5.
I hate the fact that it's short. You know how X4, it's kind of long.
I don't. Yeah,
the
but you
car?
see, even the X4, it gives me the same vibe.
No, I feel the X4 the back. So you guys can't see it, but the
Yeah.
SQ5 is like this and down. X4 GLC coupe, it's like this, and then it comes down. So like they give that extra 2 inches where it kind of looks
I know what
all
you mean.
symmetrical the whole way down.
But
Or like uniform. Like
Even
it's
the
all-
X4,
it's nice.
it's a bit weird. It looks like it's not meant to be. It's like you cut. It's like you just took the trunk.
Yeah, and you
You
chopped
literally
off 6
went on
inches.
paint or whatever the hell
Yeah.
program. You know what I mean? You just made a line.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the hatchback
That's
version.
technically what they did.
But make it look a bit. It's like I wouldn't know the difference.
I don't like it in person.
People wouldn't know the difference. Honestly,
I saw
SQ5
it.
regular
I
is
saw it in
one
this
of the
color
nicest.
too.
One of the nicest trucks.
SQ5,
Guaranteed.
yeah, me too. I like
And you know
it.
what you have to get it either dark blue
Yeah, or
with
not.
red interior, or all black. You
I
have to
saw
black.
a silver one.
Your SQ8,
Yeah.
SQ7, these trucks all blacked out. I don't know what
Yeah,
it is. I don't know if
black
it's that
wheels.
massive grill in the front, the Audi grill. I don't know what it is,
And
but
you
they're
get the black
nice.
optics package on it?
Yeah, exactly. They're nice all
I'm
black.
a big fan of it in silver.
I love SQ5 black. Like not even this model, the one before.
The old one, yeah, with the supercharger inside.
Yeah, that's 4 engine. That
Yeah.
like if whenever I'm looking for a car, it's gonna be one of the first ones I'm looking at because it's just perfect.
Yeah,
You can't get
it's
better
all
than
around
that.
there.
The engine you and I both know has no problems.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you get a clean one, this and that, you have no problems with the engine. Shit is whatever. It's always a bit expensive, but it's not. I know
Not
that. I know
crazy.
that engine. I probably could do everything.
The space inside is huge.
Space inside, you could fit anything. It's
Yeah.
the size of the new
Tiguan.
T1s, right?
No, the older ones, like the one we used to have.
But no, because they were a bit bigger than the T1s at that point.
Same generation. of
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like the car itself has more cubic inches than a
Inside.
T1. Yeah,
That I'm not sure.
That I'm sure because I remember doing a class for that. Now that was the time I was working at Volks, so that was their thing. Because people would say, "Oh, why you get the Q5 if you can get a T1?" That was that's what the doctor. I had no doctor teach me nothing.
The instructor.
The instructor was saying like that he got questions like that, and he said the cubic inches in the Q5 was a lot fatter. It was a lot fatter the car. Remember, it was like it's like this and it gets fat.
A little wider.
The
Yeah.
Tiguan wasn't really. Now the Tiguan's like. You look at the back of my Tiguan compared to like the generation before.
Yeah.
The Tiguan went like this and it had a little curve and it went down. Now it's like,
It's fatter on top.
yeah, it's really fat. Leo, man, you can fit anything in that car.
But the SQ5, the one you're talking about, has the same interior as S4.
Yep, see,
Identical.
it's almost the same car.
Same screen.
That's the
same
only thing that
steering
might
wheel.
bother me because it's like I'm getting the same car again.
Same car, yeah.
My girlfriend was telling me she was going to get an Audi again. I was like, you know what? I don't know.
Switch it up a little bit.
Man. Yeah, it's all the same thing. Because that's the thing when you get like into the S's, right, or RS's. Obviously, RS is different a bit more, but I'm saying like the
Honestly,
S's.
there's not that much difference.
If you
inside,
stay,
eh?
yeah, but I'm saying if you stay in like the same years, like 5 years, you know,
Yeah,
6 years, 7
pretty much
years.
share the same.
Pretty much all the same shit. Maybe the cockpit is the new thing, you know, the virtual
facelift,
cockpit, the facelift. But then you get inside and it's like two things change, like the interface, the colors change. You know,
Yeah,
it's almost always the same thing. So it's like you buy a new car and you're like, man, I don't know.
it's almost the same.
It feels like the
Well,
other one. Like
if
my
you get-
S3 didn't feel like the S4 at all.
No,
Because the
different
interior is
car.
completely different.
Yeah, 100%. With
Completely
different
different.
generation of car.
Exactly.
But if you
exactly.
buy, let's say, the A4, S4, A5, S5, RS5,
A6,
Q5,
yeah.
they all have
They're all
pretty much the same
stuff.
interiors.
Yeah. The A3 is a bit different because it's a bit on they take the Volkswagen, the
Side,
lower
yeah.
end, whatever, so they have to make it small. But the S3 had more that like sporty look, you know, the circle vents, like Mercedes basically and stuff. That's why I liked it. 'Cause it was different. All the other Audis don't have no circle vents. Those, you know, those.
Yeah, like the A8s.
Did you see the A8? Actually,
I saw
talking
a
about
new
the
one.
8, the
A8.
S8L. Could it
Yeah,
be?
L. I saw A8L. Wow. In silver.
Okay, but did you see what the new thing inside? So
Yeah.
basically, if you want air conditioning, you push a button, and it's all touchscreen now. Anyways, that's nothing new. Push a button, and your panel where there's like the wood grain
Opens.
flips, and your vents come out.
A8s
That
have always
shit
been like
breaks.
That. They've always been like that.
Always
Oh, even the older ones.
with like a slide.
That they always flip open like that.
No, that I know, but I'm saying like with like it was weird. Like there was like a screen, and they slid like almost like you unlock your phone, and the thing's just.
No, the screen controls no.
So you'd push AC and it would just
and
flip.
they flip open. Yeah.
I didn't even know
And
that.
when you close the
But
car,
I know
they-
that
they
used to
flip
flip.
closed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, like, you know the A8 from Transporter,
Yes, obviously.
the
I love
W12
that
inside,
Yeah,
and then the year after that,
Yeah.
which is like my favorite year anyways,
It's a
the
nice
best
year.
8.
It's a very nice year. The
Those-
year before that was the
And they have
ugly
like a carbon
ones.
fiber.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Handle. Okay, there's the clock right in the middle.
Mhm,
If you ever notice, the vents when you close it, they become all the same color as the
I
thing,
didn't,
and they flip open.
I've probably been
Yeah,
in
when
one
that
or
shit
two.
breaks for real though.
I've probably been in one or two A8s.
I've been in one S8 brand
That's
new.
it. You see one or
Brand
two.
new.
One or two. Grow Max. Like, honestly.
Nobody buys them. They're too
Yeah.
freaking expensive.
How much are they, bro?
Oh my god,
150?
100 and
I'm sure 150.
cheaper than an S class, cheaper than a 7 Series.
That's the thing, though. You see,
honestly-
that's the thing.
Don't you know me? I love S63s,
Yeah, obviously.
but S8, I would take it before
Really?
7 Series.
Wow. That's big coming from you.
Yeah, I would take
Why?
it before. I don't know. I love the S8.
I love
I've
the
always
look.
loved
I
it.
love the look.
I was always a fan since
Yeah, since
Transporter.
Yeah.
153 starting at.
Woo! Big money. That's why.
S63 is 200.
Well, but it's S63. That's an okay. You
S8,
check S8.
S8,
Okay, well,
yeah.
you don't
A8.
make RS, eh?
No, RS that would be
That
crazy.
would be insane.
A8.
Holy shit! But you know what? It's
99.
probably you know why? Probably S8, like you said. I think I've seen one or two. So these guys do their calculations and they say, okay, in Canada we sold a total of 200.
They don't sell that many.
100. Let's say they're like, okay, I'm not gonna make an RS. We're gonna sell 10. Like,
Yeah, there's no point.
You're gonna go through
Yeah,
a
it's
whole.
still
you know?
563 horsepower.
It's a beast.
Yeah.
Did you ever
V8
see that
turbo.
thing? Even
The new ones, yeah.
is it the S6? Yeah, the S6 has the fenders that are widened now. Did you realize that?
S6, I'm a big fan too.
I'm a very, very
Yeah,
big
I
fan.
like that.
But the new ones, not the one before. The new ones have that, like, almost like the fenders are like freaking.
Well, they have
rolled.
that the lights in the back with the lines there.
Yes,
The
yes.
new ones are crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I find that
kill
they're
the game.
underrated. Those cars. Not many people like them because
But-
BMW has the 5 Series, Mercedes has that E class.
You know the thing is, you know why they don't sell that much? Because if you compare all three, the Audi will always fall short. Like
It will,
They're
it
all
will.
about the same price.
It will.
If you're looking at, forget about the 8s.
But why you say
S-classes.
fall short? Like, what do you mean by fall short?
I'm gonna sound biased,
No.
but the Mercedes-Benz
I
interior.
agree, it falls short. But I want to know what you
100
think.
times better than BMW or Audi.
The what?
The Mercedes-Benz interior.
Interior?
The seats, the screens.
Better than Audi? Yeah, well, they're more advanced now. Yeah, okay. Today, yes, you're right. I agree.
Audi definitely comes second.
Audi's in the middle, exactly.
Yeah.
BMW, well,
BMW, the interior is nice. Don't get me, but it
if you
has
get
the
that
same shape.
7 Series,
Even the 5 Series, like
Yeah,
the
like-
one that
yeah,
has was
exactly.
insane.
it's
Don't get me
very
wrong.
nice, but it's not like
Top.
Mercedes that you come in and the speakers are made out of metal and this is
So-
has all kinds of designs. Yeah, you're
As a
right.
consumer, this is like I'm living in like doing it right. You know, obviously
Yeah.
every day, right? The A6. Forget about the AMG models. Forget about the S class
No,
model.
base.
The S series models or
Base,
the
base.
M models. Let's just do E450, A6, or 540. Okay, they're all about the same price. People would rather drive because they all vary by like $100 a month, whatever it may be,
Yeah,
or a
no,
couple
it's not
$1,000. People rather drive the BMW or the Mercedes
100%.
before they buy the A6.
Why I think? Not price, not quality, not any of that shit.
You want to say you drive a BMW or Mercedes?
Because yes, and the 5 Series has been an iconic car for
a long time.
Since the 80s.
Yeah.
A6 has been out since like 90.
Late 90s, probably, yeah.
98, right? And
well, I don't know.
I don't know. Around that time, guys, that could be off a year or 2 years there. But I'm just saying, S Class has been around 70s. No, 50s. Yeah. You're right, 50s, and it got popular. 70s when people started buying them. Yeah, exactly. Those, yeah. So history does do a lot in this stuff. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You think of these richer people or whoever's buying these cars when they were kids. They'd see that. They'd see the BM. They'd see the S Class. There was no A8. The A8, like you said, got popular with the Transporter.
Yeah,
no one knew about Audi before. Yeah. Besides the R8, no one knew about it. But the R8 wasn't even out yet.
No, 2000 and...
So the A8L in that movie was like, whoa, what is this car? And everyone was freaking out. Yeah, W12. Everyone was freaking out over that car. I remember it made a big fuss. That's when Audi started to come big because they started getting...
Because the 8 before, it existed with that big boat, but it was a little smaller.
Yes, and the old I love those. You know that?
Yeah, I'm a big fan too.
I'm a big fan of those. But
you love Audi. I know you do. But if you had the S63 or S8,
63. I've driven both.
Majority of people would take the S63.
But I've driven both, and it's a different car.
It's what it is.
I've driven also the A6. Like they gave it to me as a
loaner.
A loaner. Going back to the A6, right? My dad had the 5 Series. He's had 5 Series. My uncle, I know that car inside out. 5 Series, Mercedes, E-Class. My dad too now he has the E-Class. His dad had the E-Class forever. I love the E-Class. It's one of my favorite cars ever. E6 is boring.
Yeah, you didn't like it. I know.
It's boring. Remember, I read
even the S6 is amazing too. Yeah, you don't like it.
I texted you. I'm like, yo, this thing feels like a little boat.
Yeah, you don't like it.
It feels like it. You know?
Super nice car.
It's not
sexy. It's beautiful.
But it's not.
But it falls short.
And inside,
it always will. It always has. I don't know if it will the next one. I don't know.
But then you see the interior, like he said, it's like an A4. It's like an A5.
Just bigger.
Yeah, not even. It looks exactly.
It just looks a little bit stretched out.
Yeah, but it looks almost the same. Like literally, it's almost the same. So I don't know. That's the problem. And the old A6s, like the early ones, like B5
with the V10 inside.
Yeah, but the look, that bubble.
Yeah.
They are not nice compared to the BMWs of those years. Those cars will not be like, oh my God, classic, keep it in your garage because it's going to be, and maybe it will be worth because it's not many, but it's not like a 5 Series from the 90s or like an M5 from the 90s or like an E-Class from the 90s, that's mint condition. Person's going to go buy that M5 or the 5 Series or the Mercedes. Not going to go buy that
E55 or the E500, yeah, for sure.
It doesn't look nice either.
Well, it's like even like, would you take M5 or you take S6?
M5, any day.
I would drive M5.
Any day. Not even hesitation.
Sure. Yeah, no hesitation.
No hesitation. And I'm an Audi guy.
I know. And that's that. But that's where they kind of fall
short
the
problem.
In the lineup.
That's what I was thinking. Why don't they make an RS8 or RS6, whatever?
It won't change anything.
They have RS6, it's true.
Yeah.
Well, now
pretty
they're starting.
sick.
Now they're starting. But it's a wagon.
For me, I still rather take the E63 wagon.
You see, the
RS6 wagon.
Now I have competition.
Is crazy.
I have competition now. Now, before I'd be like E63 wagon any day, anytime. Now I see RS6 and I'm like,
well, here's another one.
Good looking car.
After driving the RS7 for a little bit, I'd rather have the RS7 than the CLS.
Oh, 100%. I told you, RS7 is one of the best cars I've ever driven.
It was honestly, I was so surprised.
I told you.
I really enjoyed driving that car. The power was insane. It's faster than the CLS 63.
You put it in comfort, it's an A7. Yeah. It doesn't change.
And the interior is ridiculous.
And the interior is out of this world. Like the it's not even diamond stitch. It's the weird stitch. Like
they have diamond in there though.
But isn't it that year? Wasn't it like the circle weird circle like honeycomb looking
hexagon? You're right.
Yes,
you're right.
Exactly.
You're right. Yeah, because
that's so cool.
It was a 16.
Yeah.
Yes, it had the hexagon stitch.
Yeah.
Honeycomb stitch.
Yeah, it looks like a honeycomb. Yes. I don't know, like whatever.
But I'd rather have the RS7 of 2016, 17, 18 than the CLS 63.
I agree with you. Like the CLS 63 is fast.
Style.
It's fast, right? But I feel like when you take a turn and stuff, it's like boaty.
It's just the RS7 does it better. That's what it is.
It literally, I don't know what that car. I'll never forget the first time I drove. I remember my client and everything that had it, and he just said, "Here, you just picked it up." I remember Nardo Gray was the year it came out, like those years, right? Yeah. He came, he goes, "Here," throws me the keys. He knows me. The guy loved me. This client, and he's like, "Go give it a spin. Go try it," because his son liked the car, so I guess he saw a bit of his son and whatever. Go try it. I go try it. I'll never forget. I was with Ori in that car.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. And I'm like, this car is one of the most insane. I go, this is one of my favorite cars I've ever driven. And I've driven Ferraris, Lambos, everything.
Yeah, they did a good job.
The sound, how easy it is to get the power down.
I know.
I don't know.
They do a good job.
It brings smiles to your face, smiles per gallon, like literally.
What's sad is that they use the same platform on the S6, but it doesn't drive the same.
At all.
It's crazy. It's the same car.
A bit higher.
Yeah, I guess.
It feels boaty, that car. Yeah. I'm telling you, the day I got it, I was like, man, it look good looking car. I was all happy, right? I'm turning in my S3, they're giving me an A6. I go, me too, you know.
Yeah, pretty sick
nice,
upgrade,
you know? And I drove and I was like, oh, man, I'd get bored of this car.
Yeah.
Like if I paid for this car every month, whatever it is, $1,000 every month, 800, whatever the hell it is, I'd be like, man, I made a mistake,
bring this thing back.
man. I'm paying this much for something that's not making me smile, like, you know?
I believe you.
I don't know.
You know what I saw today driving here?
What?
A V10 M5.
Really?
White.
There's one here.
I felt like the guy was driving a ticking time bomb.
There was one here. What color was it, man? And I was freaking out. I was with my girlfriend. He took off to get on the highway.
Sounded insane.
Oh my God, that car, man.
But I don't know, man. I'm driving on the highway here this morning, and I see him driving, and he's holding the steering wheel. I'm like, this guy is buzzing. He doesn't know if he's gonna make it to his next destination.
I'm dead. Remember that
that
M5 that was racing me at the track, and all of a sudden, yo, I can't put it in drive anymore. Oh my God, I don't know what he did. He like took the keys out while in drive, and the whole freaking thing started buzzing. Remember, it was like,
I love those cars to death. I really do. I love the way they sound, I love the way they look. They're
SMG.
iconic, but Jesus, man, do they have problems?
I hate SMG. I hate the old SMG. Look, if you get an M3 with SMG, oh my God.
I was about to say, I'm looking for M3, like just to see like what they go for, like researching the market.
Good luck, even.
You have SMGs. They go for X amount of money, whatever. Then you find the manual one.
It's like 10K.
You're like, Jesus, like you get it's like 10, 15,000 more.
And it's an old car. He's not looking at a brand new M3.
Yeah, I'm talking about like old 304, even
yeah.
E92s.
Yeah.
Same shit.
I know.
SMGs, nobody even bids on them on the auctions.
For real?
Then you go for the manual cars, you're like, Jesus, you can't even keep up.
That's crazy.
Next. Like,
The M3s this year, it's like, I don't know. I've always seen M3s for sale this year, man.
They're growing on me. I saw one last night, white.
I saw one too, but I don't know.
I like it.
They're nice. They're very like futury, like, you know, not like
even though the grill is massive and it's very controversial.
No, M4.
M3 too.
But M4 is like really ugly. I don't know. M4 is not my style at all. There's the vents everywhere. It looks too much is going on.
I like the M3 more.
M3 is
I've always been a
lot nicer.
I never liked the M4.
I've always liked M4s, but this M4 is like those grills that are like this big, and then there's cuts
M3
everywhere.
has the big grills too, though.
I know, but it doesn't look as...
Because the M3 has the ass in the back.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
Offset it a bit.
Exactly, it doesn't look as
the M4
weird.
is like big grill and then swooping like this.
That's it, exactly,
because
it goes
big
up.
Grill and then it stays fat the whole way down.
Exactly, has that rake,
in the back, yeah. Big fan of the M3.
But I don't know.
Well, there's a guy here down the road that has a 340 Nardo Grey.
Wow. I hate that everyone copied.
Wow.
Why is everyone able to copy Audi's color? It pisses me off. You see Hyundais and shit with them. You couldn't.
It's
you
not
know
even
why?
the same tint though.
That's
it's
the
a
thing.
different shade.
It's because they
That's
add
a lot
little,
darker.
Exactly, but they add like a little bit of
black or
white inside, and it's like, oh, okay, it's not the same color.
Or a blue.
Yeah, so they just say.
Because this BMW one is a lot darker.
A lot darker. Nardo Grey, you could tell it's Nardo Grey.
This one looks more like what color could I compare it to, or just what type of material could I compare it to?
I find it's not as pastel-y. I find Nardo Grey is
that
really
one looks more like
pastel.
Metallic.
Yeah, it looks like on
Nardo
the
Grey,
edge.
but the metallic side.
Yeah, but Nardo Grey is like really pastel.
Yeah,
you see it.
it's
like,
gloss.
Yeah, I like.
Like the RS7 that I was driving was like Nardo Grey,
same
like
shit,
factory Nardo Grey. It looked like,
I love that color, but it just pisses me out that everyone has it.
Like smoke.
Jetta has it. The Jettas have it.
It's Audi though.
I know, but it's like, guys, keep it just for Audi.
Is the RS3 Nardo Grey the color? But that's the color that's the paint code, right?
Yeah,
everything's
Nardo Grey.
Whatever Audi sells, Nardo Grey is Nardo Grey. Okay.
Yeah. It's just that, like, I was like, I don't know why you would make everyone like. I don't know how they should have found a way around. I know there's always like these companies always find a way around, you know, copying and doing this and that.
You can get a Dodge Demon in almost Nardo Grey.
You see what I mean? Like, there's everyone. Hyundai has it. Everyone has it now. It's like they try to copy it, and it's like, ugh. So I don't think I'd get a Nardo Grey Audi ever, just because of that.
Black. or silver.
Black, red. Their iconic red.
Yeah, red's nice too.
They have Misano red, Tornado red. They have all kinds of nice reds.
I'm a big advocate of silver, man. I always say it all the time.
Yeah, I know.
just love silver. I don't know what it is. I know it's like old style, like old
Not
man
really.
style. I
Not
just
really.
love silver.
Depends on the car.
I love silver.
Depends like on a Jeep Cherokee SRT8 with black ops all over the place.
Yeah, and the car's
silver.
silver.
The grill in the front. It's nice. It's nice. I like that.
Well, the brand new S8 I saw, it was silver. The wheels were like the optional like 22s there, like half polished, half black.
Red.
Massive red brakes. Black Ops package.
You have to have massive red brakes with the silver
This guy pulls up with the S8. I'm like,
it's a nice car.
wow.
It's a nice car.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a boat, man.
That's the thing, though. Like, I don't know, man.
And his interior was brown. Yeah, he killed it. It was like a baseball glove brown.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
Audi,
and carbon fiber trim. He had the perfect spec.
You know the Audi TTs with like the baseball stitch? They still make them.
Optional,
baseball stitch. If you guys hear someone in the background, it's my dog crying trying to get out of the room. And he's with my girlfriend there, but he's trying. He hears us talking. Usually he's actually quiet, so. But I don't think you'll hear him though. Just if you see me turning my head all the time, it's because I hear that.
Freaking out.
So yeah. What else did you want to?
Listening before the podcast, I was saying I saw something interesting. I'm gonna touch on it quick. Jeep Wrangler EV.
Jeep Wrangler EV. Really? They make it?
Search it.
Really?
So, electric Jeep Wrangler.
Already, I don't like the Wrangler.
I know. Look at it electric. It's actually pretty freaking cool.
EV Wrangler. Is it because they're doing the
electric? It's a
the
full
Hummer?
electric.
It's because they're doing the Hummer now.
It's a full electric Wrangler.
Okay.
But it's wider than a regular Wrangler.
Yeah. But
And
it's got
lower.
the torque. Yo, these people are gonna flip their cars. People are gonna flip cars. They're gonna flip cars.
No, it's lower this one.
But it's heavier too.
No, but the batteries are in the middle.
Yeah, but it's not that. These guys go climbing with that shit, right?
There's no chance someone's buying an electric Wrangler to go climbing. They're
Why
gonna
not?
make it halfway through the
You have
rocks.
no, but you have all kinds of torque.
Yeah, I know, but you know how much
But that's what I'm
electricity
saying.
is gonna suck?
It's gonna flip, bro. It's nice.
Like GTA when you
Yeah, exactly. It looks exactly the same. Whatever.
but just a little lower, like lower to gravity.
Yeah, you're right.
No, lower center of gravity. Sorry, that's the right word I'm trying to find.
Did you see the new Hummer coming out?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Looks.
See how expensive it is.
Yo, it's crazy the price tag, but it looks nice. It looks like they have to make it look like a Hummer, but
You know what I'd rather buy?
EV, whatever.
Escalade, the new one.
They make it EV?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Well, hybrid.
Oh yeah, should they make it hybrid?
But the new Escalade.
I love the new Escalades.
I know we spoke about it last podcast, but
They're
god
creepy.
damn, wow, what a truck.
I love those trucks.
What a truck.
I always did.
Love it, love it, love it.
There's
Love
nothing wrong with that truck.
Love it.
Nothing. But you see, are they making that Hummer closed off in the back, like the old military closed,
Or
or they're
it's
doing
gonna
the
be a pickup.
really? Because here what I see is all the like that pickup style.
It's probably gonna be a pickup. It's gonna be a Hummer EVT, like it's T, right? When you have the truck,
I
the
guess, yeah.
pickup truck, it's
Yeah.
H3T, H2T.
They don't have much on it. That's the thing. But I think they're gonna make one.
They're
closed
bringing
off, too.
back the Hummer.
Or they're gonna start off with it just like that
As a
the
pickup,
next,
and then
the next
make-
model they'll add it in. You know.
Well, I mean, look, people didn't buy the Hummer before because it was a gas guzzler. But it's actually pretty cool. I know it's a little like whatever.
You don't buy that truck just to drive daily and whatever. You buy it because it's like a classic and
Yeah, it just looks like military
it looks
style.
military. But
But nobody bought them because they were gas guzzlers. But now they're not gas guzzlers. So
80K US.
that's 100,000 Canadian almost, and that's starting.
It's a GMC.
You probably don't even have a sunroof in there yet at 90K.
It's a GMC though. Like in the end, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a Yukon.
Wow.
Yukon XL, whatever.
Wow.
I would buy the Yukon than the Hummer.
I'd rather buy the Yukon.
Denali?
100%. All
Or the
black.
Escalade.
All black with a chrome grill in the front.
Yeah,
like the 90s
Massive
there. Everyone
chrome
used
in
to
the
have.
front
Damn.
with the strut grill.
Yeah.
With the
Exactly.
S.
Exactly. Yes. Pretty cool. Yo, man, the old Hummers are so much nicer. But 80K US for that. I would not do it.
not
With
happening.
1,000 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Wow. A Hummer going to zero. Before Hummer used to be 0 to 60 in like 7
point, yeah,
almost 10
stupid.
seconds.
It's crazy.
And now it's like 3
that's
seconds,
electric cars.
man.
That's electric cars.
Yo, Hummer's going to be as fast as like a 2000.
It's gonna be like old
2010
Porsches
E3
and stuff.
series,
Yeah,
E3 series.
it's crazy. I know.
That's insane.
3 seconds, bro. Porsche turbos used to make it a 3.2 before. Think of it now.
That's
like wow,
crazy.
I know.
How about the Porsche?
Like I saw a video actually yesterday. Like this guy's in a Tesla. There's a guy in a Mustang, I think, that pulls up near him. And he's revving, you know.
Tesla.
The guy goes, "Yo, man, This car is really quick off the line, and the guy goes, no, we're gonna go. Okay, it turns green. You didn't even see the car, bro. I didn't even hear the Mustang take off. He was gone. And you don't hear nothing, right? For those Teslas, he was gone.
And then he's trying to go home. He's like, "You have 40 range. Like,
And
you're still 200 kilometers from home."
But then the Mustang pulls by. He's like, "I told you, man." Like he was like, "What the hell?" Yeah, it pisses me off. It's like
They're fast.
You just hit the pedal and it does everything. It adjusts.
Imagine ludicrous mode.
Oh, I know ludicrous.
P100D ludicrous mode or the plaid.
It definitely breaks your neck. Trust
Crazy,
me.
man.
It breaks your neck. Hey, did you see that? Going back to podcasts, Joey Diaz did an episode with Lee Syatt.
I didn't watch it, but it came up on my subscription on YouTube.
Watch. It's pretty good. A lot of stuff that you didn't know happened.
Is it on live? Is it on camera or in person?
To be honest, I just listened to it.
Okay.
I was on Spotify.
Okay, just the audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to hear Lee and him together again, oh, man,
I'm gonna watch it.
it's old school. You know what I mean? Like it's old school.
Listen on the way back
like
home.
he's not as good without Lee. I find
no?
he's good, but he's not like with Lee. It's like he talks different. He has a different charisma. It's like he knows that, like, let's say Lee wasn't like him when growing up. So when he talks like a bit like, like Cavone almost,
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Trying to teach him something.
Yeah. But a lot of shit that, like, you didn't know behind the scenes. There's people that used to cancel him and not even say, like, let's say, like, me and you, like, today we have someone, they just cancel him, like.
They don't text him.
Not even a text, or they text, like, 10 minutes before. A lot of things, like, people saying, oh, no, I don't do this. By the way, I only do podcasts. I don't do more than 30 minutes. And then, like, the week after, you saw the person on Joe Rogan doing, like, 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of shit like that. He was like, I'm done.
What? Okay, I gotta listen to this.
That's why. So there's a lot, but he doesn't say names. Like, there's that person, he says it's a girl. So, like, there's not many girls in that circle of, Joey Diaz and...
Yeah, the comedy.
So I was thinking who the hell it was, and I don't know if it's, like...
so the hypocrites
not
kind
Kate Quigley, because that's, like, his girl.
No, she's been there for, like, 4 hours, this one, I think, with Joey Diaz.
Who's the other girl, man?
The one with the robot.
Yes.
No, she was there for...
No, that's Kate Quigley.
No?
The one with the robot is the one I'm talking about, then.
No.
Blonde girl?
No, she's a black hair, I think, no?
No. Oh, she had black hair in that special.
No, but she was on Joey Diaz podcast, like, for hours. More than half an hour.
Yeah, you're right.
He never did a half an hour podcast.
So who the hell must
he probably told him don't even
He's
come.
like, I've known them for like 20 years.
Jesus.
There was another guy too. He says his name. I don't want to say it, whatever. But you know who he is. He's like one of his old friends, like him 20 years ago. He like didn't show up, just like that. And then he was on Joe Rogan. He's like, I'm nothing against Joe Rogan. It's that tell me you have Joe. Like he's like saying, can you come? I don't know. Let's say this weekend.
Yeah.
And they have a podcast with someone else, with Joe Rogan, because he knows probably that him and Joe Rogan are friends.
Yeah.
He goes, he doesn't answer him, or I can't, whatever. And then he's on Joe Rogan. Just say you're going on Joe Rogan. That's what he's saying, He's like, what the hell?
Yeah, just tell me type of thing.
And a friend of 20 years. There's a lot of shit behind the scenes that you do.
We don't know, yeah.
Yeah, Lee Syatt was getting like, Diaz was saying he was really worried about him. He's like, why are you worried about him, this and that? And he's like, he looked like he was starting to get into like a depressed state. So he goes, that's why that gave me the oomph to say, you know what, I'm getting the hell out of LA. It's going to help me, it's going to help Lee, And now you see Lee, the way he talks, he's a lot better.
Is he still in LA?
Yeah, no, he went back to where his mom is from. I forget. Don't know where that is. I just heard him. I heard him say that.
Listen to it.
So like everyone's saying that, like, even Lee's better, even him, he's better. He is better. You see them. They're not. They're talking about all the stupid shit they did, the edibles and all that shit that he gave him. He's like, remember when I used to give you the 1,000 milligram edibles and tell you it was 60?
When he doses him,
bro, 60. He told him there was 60. It was 1,000. Imagine that. He goes. Then Lee said that one time they took so many edibles and shit. It was like, I don't know how many milligrams. He goes, the next morning, he goes, I was still ripped. He goes, and I went to go take a shit. And it smelled like the edibles. That's how many they used to eat, these guys. And then after they were talking about, the stars of death?
Yeah.
It was like a guy doing it in his kitchen.
Yeah, in his kitchen, I know.
Didn't know this shit. I was dying.
It was like a low-key guy.
Yeah, they're like, then we don't know where he is, this guy anymore. They don't like, there's a lot of stuff that they talk about. Man. Yeah, you're going to like that.
If you guys want to watch it, it's actually on YouTube. Yeah. It's called Uncle Joey's Joint. Yeah, episode 77 and 78. 77 is part 1, 78 is part 2. Yeah. It's 2 hours. It's actually 2 hours and 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
So check it out. It's on YouTube.
Nice.
Joey Diaz.
It's nice to see them back together. It's
let's do it.
That's when I started listening to podcasts. Was basically when they were starting and stuff. Like Joe Rogan, yeah, but him I was more into Joey Diaz and Joe Rogan. Now it's the opposite. Yeah, I find Diaz isn't as good as he was.
He does a lot of them by himself.
But that's the thing, and it's not.
Or on webcam.
It's almost always the same thing, he repeats himself and stuff like that. But like, at least it's not like. Well, before it was fun, but like it was too much. They were getting too hammered, too much. Like they were.
That laugh.
I mean, you see Lee like this.
He's knocked out.
Remember,
like a few,
there's the episode that they're talking about the episode with Ari Shafir when he did the acid.
Okay.
Did acid? Did you ever see that
No,
episode?
I didn't see that.
You never watched that episode? Oh my God, go watch it. I thought you watched it.
No, I never saw
Ari
it.
Shafir, Lee, and Joey Diaz. They did acid on the thing. It was like a 4-hour podcast. So Shafir's lying down. He falls asleep. They're all buzzing, bro. He's like, doesn't know what's going on. Yo, man, these guys are crazy.
Yeah,
They're crazy.
I'm gonna watch it.
That's what Joey Diaz. He goes, I put Lee through so much shit. He goes, but then Lee's like, he goes, I'm a big boy. You know, he goes, everyone used to say, he used to get emails saying, fucking sue Joey Diaz. He can't do that to you, dosing you, this and that. He goes, but I'm the one who's taking them, and I'm the one who's saying.
He's okay.
It's not like he's throwing it down my throat while I'm sleeping.
He's giving it to you, but like you still agree to take it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I'm a big boy, I can make my own decisions.
Yeah,
you know,
sure. If you don't want it, just say no.
Exactly.
Even though he tells you it's 16, it's 1,000. I get that part, but you still said yes to take it.
Yeah, that's it.
Is he doing it to spike you and he's your friend? Yeah,
he's
okay. Busting your chops, but you still agree to say.
Like I would have do that there to someone just in case, you know, like just.
No, I get that part, but for him, he still agreed to take whatever he offered.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's it. That's what he's saying. So he's like telling people like.
Well, it's like going to a nightclub, let's just say.
Yeah, exactly.
And then someone offers you a drink, and there's something in it, spiked. You know.
Yeah.
You as the person taking a random drink from someone, you said yeah.
So you're irresponsible.
Yeah, it's like.
That's what I say. 100%.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Exactly.
Fool me twice, like, you know, type of
but
thing.
Still, it was a cool episode to
I'm gonna watch it.
A cool
Joey
episode.
Diaz on YouTube.
Yep.
Episode 77 and 78, Lee Syatt.
Pretty cool.
Check it out.
Pretty cool. That's it. That's what I wanted to say. Also, last time we spoke, Les Canadiens.
Yeah, it didn't go so well.
It hurt. Like I said it since the beginning, we weren't gonna win the cup. I was super happy they got that far. No, I'm one of the first ones to be screaming and going crazy every time. You know what I mean? I'm a huge Habs fan. They didn't have the quality of team that Tampa Bay had. Also, Tampa Bay had $18 million over cap space, but hey, whatever. And that's not the reason why we lost. That's why people are using that as an excuse. That's not why we lost. They're a better team, and it's over. Like, you saw the difference in quality. You saw it. And Montreal was beat up. You see Gallagher. You see his face, this guy?
Yeah, he was beat up. They went to war.
They look like exactly.
They did go to war, though.
Exactly, they did. But that's why I think it is the hardest championship to win. There's no other championship that there's 7-game series. And then, the finals there, 7-game series. It's always one game. Or group stage, then knockout, which is the playoffs, right? Playoffs is knockout, should be, type of thing.
Yeah.
Put it 7-game. That's why these guys are dead. After that, you're going to, like now, if you actually research it, go check Montreal Canadiens injuries, or whatever, all kinds of shit starts to come up. Oh, this guy had a broken arm. The guy in Tampa Bay had a broken arm. Petrie, his finger was that way. That's why he wasn't shooting. He said, I couldn't shoot. I couldn't do anything. He was, I had to put a thing, tape it together, and play like that. You know what I mean? Like, think of it. Yeah. A lot of
they
shit
were beat
like
up. They went to the war.
Great run, though.
I don't know hockey that well, but they did do a good job.
Oh,
they did.
They killed it. They
did
the best they could, honestly.
They could. And they weren't even supposed to be there.
Yo, so. They needed two more players, and the cup is ours.
They would have killed it.
I'm telling you. You have one guy like they had Kucherov. There's no one on our team that's as good as Kucherov. There's no one on our team that could even compete. Maybe Caulfield in a couple of years. Hopefully, this kid. But even him, he didn't even have a rookie season. Next season is his rookie season. He didn't play a season this year. He played 10 games, and then they brought him into the playoffs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but he was playing with his juniors. He won with them. He got more MVP. He got most points. He got everything. Like he went to Team USA this year, everything. So it's been a crazy year for the kid. Probably he's sad as hell that he didn't win the Stanley Cup, because that would have been a retarded year for him, like a crazy year. Imagine winning juniors, winning this, winning everything, and then winning the cup, and it's not even your rookie year. You just came in. That would have been insane. But I felt it since the beginning that it wasn't, and then I saw them play Tampa. Tampa's skilled, man. They're just as fast. Good. They're just as big. They're just bigger. They're a bit bigger.
They are faster.
But, like, you see, the Habs had that upper hand of the speed on everyone. Like, I think every goal at one point was the same play. It was that play from blue line to blue line. The pass was there. The guy just took off and was on a breakaway. Yeah. Literally,
and it was 2-on-1 versus the goal. Like, there's no way he's going to stop it.
At least 7 of the goals. There was so many. Versus Tampa, they couldn't do it. Why? Because the defense were able to keep up with them.
Faster.
And they're a bit more skilled. So that adds up. After a while, like you saw, they could only win one game.
But also what I noticed is that Tampa's formation always moves the same direction.
The coach is better too. The coaching is way better.
It just goes
John Cooper is an amazing
Montreal
coach.
Canadiens, just like there's like 2 guys here, 1 guy there.
Versus
2 guys
them, though.
here.
Versus
Was a
them,
disaster.
because they don't
don't
play
move in a
trap, they
unit.
play everything. There's always, bro, these guys do so many things. The thing with Tampa that Habs didn't have versus everyone else, they got smothered by Tampa. Habs smothered everyone else because of their speed and everything else.
Yeah.
That's how we beat Toronto. That's
Tampa
how we beat
was just
everyone.
like the next level.
Tampa's just, let's say they're not as faster. Let's say they're just as fast. But like he's saying, it's a bit bigger, a bit more skilled, a bit more this, a bit more that.
It's just an extra inch
Just
that
that.
they need. Yeah.
You can't beat them. You can't. You saw they tried so hard. They tried so hard.
They did a good
They
job.
couldn't. I know for sure, but
Let's hope next
Next
year
year.
they make it.
Next
well,
year.
next year it's not going to be just the Canadian teams anymore and stuff, right?
I hope not. I'm fed up of freaking playing Oilers every
second
week,
game.
Toronto every game, Ottawa every game. It's like, okay, that's why we didn't have time to size up against these guys. Not time,
They
but we
didn't play
didn't.
Tampa once the whole season.
But first of all, the Tampa Montreal would never have happened.
No, because of the East.
East, yeah.
stuff.
So we would have probably lost in
Exhibition.
the
seasons.
semifinal. I'm saying like if we would have went all the way, whatever,
Yeah.
we'd probably met them in the semifinals because that's
How
East
it
versus
works,
West
yeah.
after in the finals. Probably would have lost there. So it
Jesus.
kind of helped us.
Yeah, no, for
But
sure.
like Vegas, we never got to play them. We never got to play any of these guys. It's not the same. You know what I mean? You never got to play versus. There's no like.
Yeah, no, but that's why the first like 2-3 games, it was like the learning
Yeah, I know, but it's
games,
2-3 games is already done after.
and like
that.
the whole season's
It's,
kaput.
it's done. But that's why you see Toronto. We knew already there was rivalries. Those people didn't like each
They knew how
other.
to play
They
versus
played
them.
each other 1,000 times.
Yeah, they studied them. They knew their weaknesses and they knew how to exploit them.
Yep.
On Vegas and Tampa, they didn't know shit.
I
Even
know.
Winnipeg, they knew their.
That's why Vegas was giving us a hard time.
Yeah, but then Tampa was just that extra notch that was just better.
I told you they're just better. And that goalie is Price, number 2. He's just as
Yeah,
good as
he's
Price,
he's
and
huge.
he's ginormous.
He blocks the whole net.
People are saying that his pads are little, like his padding is
Oversized.
way oversized. There's a picture of him
Is
and
it
Price.
illegal?
Yeah, there's him and Price standing next to each other.
Yeah, I saw you sent. I saw it. It's massive. It's like double the size.
And
it's actually double the size.
On if you go on NHL.com, they're the same height, and I think 5 pounds different.
Wow.
So either something in NHL network was never updated or something, or this guy just fucking grew overnight and he's 300 pounds. You know what I mean? Like he's huge. He's huge. He's good though. I'm not taking nothing
he's
away
very
from him.
good,
He's
very
amazing, Vasilevsky, man.
But I wonder if those oversized pads have a thing. You could block more than that.
What do you mean? It's not even like the bottom part.
It's all
It's
here.
the top part. So this part comes out. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're like almost like body armor, but they're a bit
Yeah, they
fatter
have like the
up.
flaps here and stuff.
Yeah, they're a bit fatter up here, whatever. So like,
So here it's all.
you know
blocked.
when you're the net, right? You go like this. You instead of having to go like this, you know what I mean? You just
Yeah, it's like an extra glove on the
yeah.
shoulder.
But anyways, I don't think it's that. That's not the reason. It's not the reason.
Congratulations to the Montreal Canadiens. You guys
Well,
did a good
congratulations
job.
to Tampa.
Yeah, but whatever.
But
Canadiens more important.
yeah, good run, guys. Next year, I think we're gonna have a good chance, honestly, and hopefully today we can celebrate and not be depressed about everything.
Good luck to them. This is episode 47. Follow us on the Fuel Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. No Twitter. I'm here.
And Matt,
Episode 47. To the next one.
Forza Azzurri,
Deuces.
let's go!